YN was doing FaceTime with her BF because he is out of the country on a mission, Jeon Jungkook, the most famous and dangerous mafia of Korea. YN, babe, I am missing you so much, please come back fast. Cute pout GK. Babe, I miss you too and I will be back soon, don't worry, he chuckled at her cute behavior. YN and GK was talking but YN's stepmom entered the room and snatched the phone from her hands. YNM, how many times I have to tell you that he's a mafia and he is not good for you? Shout. YN. But mom, I love him, she said with teary eyes. YNM. I don't care, you are going to get married next week and I don't want any scene, so don't even try to escape from this marriage. YN. But mom, hard slap. YNM. Don't you dare to say a word against my decision. She take YN's mobile with her and left YN crying. YN. Mom, why did you leave me? Crying. Authors Pav. Sorry for interrupting, but first let me give you all a quick introduction of YN and GK. YN is a cute 19 years old girl. Her mother died 2 years ago. She don't study anymore because her stepmom didn't allow her to. She has a BF, or you can say handsome mafia king, as her BF. She fall in love with him when she was in her high school. Jungkook is 24-year-old and he is the most dangerous mafia of Korea. He doesn't have anyone in his family. He has 6 friends like brothers, they are also mafias of Korea. Back to story. YN mom enter her room. YNM. Tomorrow we are shifting to another city, so pack your bags, she said and left. YN cried for hours but still she packed her luggage and went to bed. Next morning YN wake up and did her morning routine. YN. I am sorry GK, said she said this to herself and went downstairs with her luggage. YNM. YN, it's the time for flight, let's go now. YN just nodded. YND. YN, are you okay? Worried. YN. Yep appa. Fake smile. Then they left. Time skip. It's been 6 days. YN has shifted to Bizin, and she is so sad because tomorrow is her marriage. YN. I really miss you Jungkook and I am sorry, she said to herself. But she got interrupted when her phone start to ring. She pick up then call and it was an unknown number. YN. Hello, who is it? Did you miss me, princess? A smile automatically form on her face after listening his voice, but then she remembered that she has to break up with him because she is going to get married tomorrow. YN. J Jungkook. GK. Princess. What happened? Why were you not picking up my calls and texts and you even shift to another city? You don't even think about telling me. YN. J Jungkook shudder. GK. What happened to your voice, princess? YN. GK. I want to say something to you. GK. Say princess. YN. I want to break up with you. YN hang up the call and switch it off. YN sat on the ground and cry her heart out. YN. Sorry Jungkook, I have no other choice. Crying. You deserve better babe, and I will miss you so much, love, she said while crying. Next day YN was sad but still she was smiling for her father. Japanese. YN enter the room and stand beside her. YNM. You are looking so beautiful. YN. Smile. YN. Thanks mom. YNM. Let's go now. YN nodded and follow her. YN was looking down and following her mother while holding her tears. YND. YN. He will treat you way better than Jungkook. Believe me princess, you will not regret marrying him. YN. Dad, I do. YN stand in front of the groom priest. Do you take Kim Jugin Kai as your lawful husband? YN. I do. Priest. Do you take YN as? Fall on the ground. YN got scared after seeing priest body with blood all over. Kai hold YN's hand and start to drag her somewhere, but Simeon also shoot him triple times. Y or N was so scared and trying to process that. Y or N look around and saw men all over there, and then Simeon enter there. Y or N was shocked to see Jaime N. J. Jungkook, shudder GK. Princess, are you all right? GK said, walking towards her. Jungkook, I know princess, your mom forced you to marry this bastard, he said, pointing his gun towards Y or N mom's head. Y or N got sacred and stand in front of her mom. YN. No GK, she didn't forced me. Y or N lied to Jungkook because she was so scared and worried for her family, even if it's her stepmom. GK look at Y or N with the most scariest look and went towards her, hold her wrist tightly and said, GK. Princess, say that again while looking in me eyes, GK said in his deep husky voice. YN close her eyes because it's not possible for her to lie to Jungkook while looking in his eyes. GK. Don't fucking close your eyes, shout YN, gather all her courage and open her eyes. GK hold her chin and made her look in his eyes. GK. Now say, what you were saying before. GK. YN, didn't you hear me, shout YN. Nobody forced me to marry him. GK tightened his grip and said, GK. Why did you agree to marry him? YN. BQ say I love him. Lie. JK's heart shudder into pieces after listening to YN's words, but he managed to stay strong. GK leave YN's hand and GK. Oh, so you love this bastard. Y or N run towards Kai unconscious body. YN. GK, please take him to hospital, he will die. YN beg in front of him. GK. Sorry babe, but you betray me with this bastard, and every betrayer deserves to die. GK again point his gun towards Kai. YN. Please don't kill him, YN said to GK, begging him to spare Kai's life. GK. And why would I do that? What will I get in return? GK said, putting his finger on Tigar. YN. Please don't kill him. GK went towards Y or N and hold her wrist tight and Maki stand on her feet. GK. I loved you Y or N, but now you will see the devil. YN. Do whatever you want with me, but please leave him and my family. GK. Are you sure babe? Smirk. YN. Yeah, I am sure. GK. It's your biggest mistake babe, but leave it aside, be my wife but as my personal ex-slave. Smirk. YN eyes fill up with tears. YND. You bastard, I know your wrong intentions. Before he could say anything further, Jungkook shoot him in his chest and he fall on the ground. GK. Don't waste my time babe, tell me fast. YN. I will be your slave but please leave them. Crying. GK. Take both of them to the hospital, men. Okay boss. GK. Come with me. YN. GK, can I please go with them, beg. GK. You are not my girlfriend anymore, so don't you dare to call me by my name. Call me master and you are not allowed to go with them. Now shut you mouth. YN. But master. GK. Do you want them dead? YN. No, please don't do anything. GK. Them obey me, he said and start walking. YN follow him with teary eyes and heavy heart. Y or N was looking outside, whole tears kept falling from her hazel eyes. She was in her deep thoughts, but got interrupted when a pair of muscular arms pull her towards him and make her sit on his lap. GK. You did wrong by betraying me. YN. I didn't. She stopped because she was worried for her family. What if he do something to them? GK. What did you just say? Complete that. YN. Nothing, I wasn't saying anything. GK got a call so he didn't ask her again. GK was talking with someone during the way to his mansion and Y or N sleep on his lap because she was too tired. GK. Y or N, why you cheated me even when I love you with my whole heart. He was so hurt. Why can't I hate you even if you cheated me? They reach his mansion and he carried Y or N in bridal style. GK lay her down on the bed and was about to left, but hear that Y or N is saying something in her dream. He went towards and listened carefully and got angry. YN. Please leave him, please. GK. You care about that bastard even in your dreams. I will teach you a lesson for betraying me. YN Pav, I felt someone's soft lips against mine and then I felt like someone is sucking my neck. Y or N opened her eyes and was shocked to see shirtless Jungkook standing on the side of the bed and he hover over Y or N, so there is no chance to escape. GK. You did a big mistake, babe. Y or N tried to push him but he is way more stronger. GK. Stop wasting your energy, babe. YN. GK, please don't do this, please. GK ignore her and start to suck her neck. A little moan skip from her mouth. Then he locked his lips to YN's and started kissing her, while rubbing YN's lower lip with his tongue and then bite her lips. Y or N is moaning and trying to resist them but she can't do anything. After 4 hours YN. Please stop now. It's hurting me a lot, Jungkook. GK went more harder and Sajik. I will keep going harder if you call me by my name. YN. Master, it's hurting a lot. GK thirst harder and said, GK. Call me daddy, babe. YN. Daddy, please stop now. GK. Wrong, babe. Say daddy, do more. YN. Please stop. GK. Y or N, didn't you hear me? Say what I said you to say. YN. No, please, I can't take it anymore. GK start to thrust way more harder than before. YN. Please stop, daddy. After some rounds he stopped. But he didn't remove his member from YN's HLA and sleep like that. Y or N was on his top and she cried for horse because of the pain, then she fall asleep. Next morning YN wake up and saw GK under herself, but when she tried to get up she felt a sharp pain in her private part. She looked down and saw that GK is still in sedair. Yin. Jungkook, wake up. GK. What do you want now? Sleepy voice. YN. Please wake up. Jungkook crying. As soon as GK heard her crying voice he wake up and saw her naked on his too. Y or N cover her body with her hands and GK know to see his member. He remove it and wear his clothes, then he left from there. YN was unable to walk but still she managed to wear her clothes and lay on bed. After 1 month Jungkook didn't try to touch you after that night, but he become cold towards you and you also know the reason. You want to tell him the truth, but you can't use of your family. He don't even reply Y or N more than yes, no, or okay, but somehow Y or N is happy with it, because he never misbehave with her, even after knowing that she cheated on him, even if it's a lie. Time skip to 1 and YN is waiting for Jungkook to return home because he usually come home at 6-9 but today it's too late, and he is not even picking up her calls. After some time doorbell ring and Y or N run towards the door and open it, but was shocked to see Jungkook's men holding him. YN. Jungkook. What happened to you? GK. Nothing, babe. Drunk voice. YN. GK, you are not in your right sense. She holds him and help him to sit on the couch. GK. Hey Y or N, he cupped her face in his hands. How are you, love? His eyes were teary and filled with love and need for you, but you are scared because he is now a drunk Mafia and he thought that you are uncomfortable with his touch, so he remove his hands. YN. Jungkook, come, I will take you to your bedroom. GK. Do you dare to touch me? Shout, I wish I would have never loved you, he said with teary eyes, and his words were stabbing her. YN. Jungkook. GK. Shh. I hate cheaters, but I can't hate you. You know what? Your cheating is killing me from inside, he said, and stand up from the couch. YN hold his hand, stopping him from going anywhere. YN. GK, I never cheated you. GK. Oh really, do I look like a kid, and even after I have seen everything with my own eyes? YN. That was not true. GK. I just cut it off. GK laughed loudly and said, GK. What do you want to define, babe? Your Momo. Sorry, stepmom was trying to sell you, and every time I saved but you. GK. But you, what you gave me in return, you betrayed me with my own bestie. YN wasn't able to understand what GK was saying. YN. What are you saying, GK? GK. Leave it, babe girl, I just want to say that your beloved boyfriend is safe now, and I am going to get married soon, and after that I will set you free. YN. But GK, please listen to me first. GK. Y or N? What do you want? Money, pleasure, or YN? Slap GK. GK. What happened now? Did I said something wrong? If you want money, then I will give you as much as you want, but for now leave me alone. YN. GK, you are not whom I used to love. GK. Nice joke, babe. You never ever loved me, you just wanted my money, and your beloved wanted my money. That's why you did that all drama. I am right now. Y or N? YN was not able to hear that anymore, so that's why she ran from there to her bedroom crying hard. Y or N was crying, remembering about JK's harsh word. But then she remember what he said about her mother. En. Was GK saying the truth? Confused, I have to find it out. YN decided to meet Kai tomorrow. YN lay down on bed and fall asleep. Next morning YN wake and didn't find anyone beside her. She sighed and went to do her morning routine. After some time she come back and get ready. YN's outfit. Y or N went downstairs, but she didn't found GK, so she asked a maid. YN. Where's GK? Maid. Miss Master went out yesterday's night and didn't come back till now. YN. Okay, thanks. You may leave now. Smile, maid. Miss, can I ask you something? YN. Yes, go ahead, maid. Where are you going this early, miss? YN. Huh? Maid. Sorry, miss, but master ordered us to not to let you go to meet Master Kai. YN. Can you tell me about Kai? Maid. Miss, actually he was our master's bestie and got interrupted by someone. Maid bowed him. Go and do your work. Maid nodded and bowed again, then she left from there. YN. Who are you? Taehyung. I am Taehyung. YN. GK is not at home now, she said, and start to leave from there. Taehyung. I know he is not here, that's why I am here. YN. What do you mean? Confused Tae sat on the couch. YN. Hey, answer my question first. Taehyung. I am here to protect you in the absence of your husband. YN. Where is he? Taehyung. He is busy in his mission. YN. What, again? She said sadly. Taehyung. Where were you going? YN. None of your business. Taehyung. It is because I am here to protect you. YN. I don't need anyone to protect me. YN said and went back to her room. Taehyung got a call from GK and Y or N noticed that. Taehyung went aside to talk with him and Y or N run away from there while he was busy in talking with GK. YN reached the hospital and went towards the receptionist. Hello mom. How can I help you? YN. Can you tell me in which word is Kai? Receptionist. Miss, wait for a second. YN nodded. After couples of minutes, receptionist. Miss, he is in ward number 3 on the 2nd floor, emergency area. YN. Thanks. She left from there. Y or N enter the room and saw Jungkook there with his mens and her stepmom was also there. JK's man had putted a gun on her mom's head and GK was beating Kai mercilessly. YN ran towards Jungkook. She tried to hold his hand to stop him. YN, please Jungkook stop, he will die. GK. Why or in you? Why are you here? YN. I come here to meet Kai. GK. Oh, he punched Kai once more and he got unconscious. YN. Jungkook, please leave them, she begged GK. Why are begging for these cheaters? YN. GK, please don't do anything, I request to you. GK. Of course babe. He start to took steps towards Y or N. GK hold her from her waist and then his men pass him a handkerchief and he put it on your face. En. Jungkook, everything blank out. GK. Sorry babe, take them to my torture room. He carry Y or N and left. Y or N wake up with a headache. En. Why am I here? She said while sitting on the bed, then she remember everything and start to panic. She run downstairs. Y or N come downstairs and saw GK sitting on the couch while talking with Taehyung and other 5 handsome guys, other BTS members. YN. Jungkook, she shouted and tears start to fall from her eyes. GK stand up while he see you there but Y or N run towards him and hugged him and start crying. GK. Baby, what happened? Hug Y or N back. YN. Why did you? GK put a finger on her lips. GK. Babe, I am sorry. YN. No, I am sorry to lie to you. GK. Babe, aren't you mad at me? YN. I am. Pout. GK. Oh, so my baby girl is angry. He kiss YN's pout. GK. YN, actually your mother sold you to Kai. YN. What? Shocked. GK. AANN. And GK told her everything. Author's POV. Sorry guys, it's a one shot, that why I can't write the whole reason, so please don't mind. Back to story. YN. Jungkook, I love you. GK. I love you to baby. Don't you think we should celebrate now? He winked towards his hyungs and they got that what's GK is saying. BTs except GK. All the best. Y or N. YN. Huh, why are you all wishing me all the best? GK. Oh, my innocent kitten, let me show you. He put Y or N on his shoulder and went towards their share bedroom.
Imagine the rest by your own because the author is so innocent. The end.